First of all, Gabby, I welcome you to the B21 and YGG combined Twitter Spaces. It's the first of this quarter. We have not done a lot of these, but we'll be more regular. Thanks for joining, Gabby.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me. It's always fun to talk to you guys.
Same here. And thanks to all our listeners. We have people joining in slowly and steadily. And thanks for everyone to join. For joining, we will be discussing various topics. Largely talk about NFT earning, spending, playing, earning, spending crypto. So we will talk about that. We will open up for questions, etc. as well. So. If you want to speak, you know what the drill is. So it'll be great to hear from the audience as well. Moderator will give chances to everyone. So I leave it to the moderators to do that. So let's start. Let's start by a little bit of an introduction about ourselves. Gabby, you and I can start a little bit so people have a little context. You probably can start. I can then go. And then we'll go and talk about playing, earning, and spending crypto. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Gabby Dizon, and I'm the co-founder of YDG, or Yield Guild Games. We are what we call a play-to-earn gaming guild. So that means we're a community of gamers set up as a DAO. And we invest in NFT assets of different play-to-earn games, most notably Axie Infinity, but also in many different games. And then we lend out these assets to our player base so that they can come in and earn an income through these games. So we have what is called an Axie scholarship or lending program, where players are playing Axie Infinity and earning SLP tokens via the Axies that we own. But we also have, for example, active communities in games like Splinterlands, Formula One Delta Time, League of Kingdoms. And so, yeah, we want to be the access point for gamers into the metaverse by providing the assets needed for them to play.
Very nice. Very nice. So quick about myself, and then I'll ask some questions. I'm pretty intrigued. So I'll start some of my questions. About myself, my name is Nitin Agarwal. I have been in crypto since 2013-14. I am largely in the payment space of crypto. So building anything which is for converting crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto, spending your crypto, earning your crypto, etc. I'm the co-founder of B21, which is where we enable people to invest, earn, and spend crypto. We provide a credit card to everyone who wishes to have one, where they can spend their crypto. So, and this credit card is live. The card is live. The card is available in around 60 countries right now, including Asia. So, if someone wants to take a look, they can go there. I also I'm a founder of a crypto-friendly bank out of Puerto Rico, US. So I'm an investor in them and a founder there as well. So that's about my profile. So quickly kicking off, Gabby, it's fascinating. I think the way I see YGG is actually the DeFi of gaming. Is that how you guys also look at it?
That's one way to look at it. So DeFi takes a look a lot at basically financial liquidity, right? And the way we look at it is of we providing player liquidity not only to games but to kind of crypto overall. Because it's not enough that there's maybe there's a few people who are benefiting from DeFi. I think it should be expanded to everyone around the world. So what we do with YGG is that we onboard people into crypto who may not know anything about crypto, who may not have a lot of money to start with, but they, number one, know how to play games, and number two, they want to earn money playing games. And that's how they're onboarded, have a wallet, start playing games like Axie, and start earning via these play-to-earn games, and then later on via DeFi.
Correct, and we had some conversations with Axie in the past, and they are fascinating people, and they are providing something. They actually are the bellwethers, and they are the ones who invented this whole concept about play to earn. How did you get into this play to earn scenario, Gabby?
So I got into play to earn because I got into NFTs pretty early on. So I'm the co-founder of a mobile game studio called Altitude Games, and we were taking a look at blockchain and smart contracts in 2017 to see how it could eventually disrupt the gaming space. And it was from there that I discovered NFTs when CryptoKitties came out. And from there, I discovered Axie Infinity, started creating my own game, Battle Racers, which is still available today. And as a player of Axie Infinity, I was there when they instituted the SLP token early last year. And the SLP token, Smooth Love Potion, is a reward token that you gain when you play and win matches in the arena. And what gives it value is that there's in-game utility in SLP. A certain type of player called the breeder buys it because they need SLP to burn SLP as an ingredient when breeding two axes to create a new one. So that's how the kind of token utility of SLP is, and that's why it has value as a reward token. And Axie basically pioneered the whole concept of play to earn.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Um, so that's fascinating, and uh, I think the way I look at it also is that a lot of people we used to be gamers and played games. I have kids who play games as well, and largely it's like a time pass, just whiling away your time activity. And now if you can make money, there have been great case studies around that. If you can make money while you are playing, that's a fantastic idea, and looks like what YGG has done is taken it to the next level where you can actually rent these axes in order to play better or earn better, right? So it's another layer which you can play on, and that's all is possible on blockchain, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, great. So, guys, anybody, if you have questions, etc., you please come up. Otherwise, I'll keep on asking. I'm very inquisitive person, so I'll keep on talking. So, Gabby, tell us your experience about B21 card. You've been a customer. You've been using it for some time. What's your experience has been?
Okay, so the B21 card is a card that I wanted to get because there's no easy way for me to basically turn my crypto to fiat to basically like pay for stuff, right? And being able to do this without having to basically put your money in a bank is actually very difficult. So that's why I wanted to have the B21 card, basically to have a crypto credit card that I could use. And yeah, I've been using this for over a month now, and I'm here in America. And yeah, it's just been a really great experience. Luckily, like I have the B21 Elite card, which has enabled me to basically pay for meals in restaurants or like my Uber trips without having to basically go into my fiat bank account. So it's been a wonderful experience overall.
Very nice. So, thanks for kind words. You were saying something. Yeah.
Hi. So, as Gabby was talking about B21 cards, Nitin, why don't we actually tell everyone about the partnership with B21 YGG recently had?
Yeah, let's go to that. Let's just complete what Gabby said, and it's actually this is what how I use it as well. So all my daily expenses, and now the traveler started opening up. So all my flight tickets, Ubers, drives, food, etc., is covered by a B21 card itself. So it's easy to use, and now we actually load it almost instantly. So it's getting even better. So you will see much better stuff coming. What we guys, Shivank, I'll answer your question. The partnership which we took, and I think it was a brainchild of the team to provide some partnership between B21 and YGG. YGG has these founders who have founder tokens. So we airdropped an NFT of B21 and YGG card, and we are giving all of them uh, a founder card. So every one of them will have a YGG founder card. If they choose to, they can get a YGG founder card. They get the YGG founder NFT airdropped. That NFT can be redeemed to get a card. And what do you mean? That's how you've defined the product. Gabby, you want to add your thoughts on this? You have a great community of followers as well. You have you have your elite founders, right? So
Yeah, that's right.
You wanted to give the cards.
Yeah, so the background of that is that we started the YDG community around November last year. And in January, we wanted to reward those who have been kind of early helping us build the community. So we asked people to sign up for free and then receive a free airdrop. And we had less than 2,000 members in the community at that time, and 300 of them signed up. So we airdropped for free the founders coin NFT for everyone who signed up in the community. And it's actually incredible how much how valuable this free airdrop has been now. So if the last time I looked at OpenSea, like the floor for the founders coin was something like 30 ETH. I don't know where it is now, but it's really incredible, like how much loyal our community is, and how valuable this has become. So what we plan for Founders Coin is to give exclusive access to people who hold this coin in the long term. So we're giving them airdrops, for example, access to like certain things, maybe even like special event access for the people who are really, really kind of loyal to the YDG community. So the first instance of this is the Founders Card in partnership with B21. And also in our upcoming retro airdrop, the Founders Coin holders will be receiving YDG tokens as well.
That's amazing. So yeah, it's about community building. It's about getting the community involved and excited. I personally am very excited about that. So
yeah, and it's not only there. I think people who hold that Founders Coin will basically look forward to a lifetime of like free experiences, special experience from the YDG community and its partners.
Correct. And I think the interesting thing is that in cryptosphere, it's all about partnership and building the ecosystem together. So today we have these founder cards, which we have here, and I think we will work on much more creative ideas about joining the spend power of crypto. So and provide that in the hands of people. It can be we're working on some very interesting concepts, so people will actually like to see that in the future. So I open up. So guys, you can ask any questions. We are here to answer.
So Nitin, I think there is someone from Zen Finance who wants to speak. Shall I bring in?
Yep. Yeah. Yeshwant, you don't ask us. You can just bring people in. Yeah.
So, Zen Finance, do you have any question? I've just made you speaker.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for organizing this section. So, actually, I have a quick question. So, actually, I'm interested to know like how within the play to earn ecosystem, how the GameFi, how people maybe stake their NFT asset on yield platform, and I mean like how is that going? I mean like how is the adoption rate regards to that, and like how much shade does these people have access to? So that's my question. But thank you guys for for this space.
Yeah,
could you repeat that? Like, Could you repeat that, please?
Yes, then I think you'll have to repeat it once.
So, you mean I should repeat my question or what?
Yes, please.
Okay, yes. So my question is, I just want, I'm just like curious to know like how much interest within the play to earn ecosystem it is like like the whole GameFi, like staking of NFT asset to have access to yield. I want to know like how is the adoption within that going, and like how much like yield does people get staking their NFTs, for example. Yeah, so that's my question.
Okay, so that completely depends on, I guess, like what the game economy looks like. So, I mean, I would not say that there's a specific number of like how much yield people are earning staking NFTs. So that is kind of completely dependent on the context of whatever like game or DeFi platform you're on. So yeah, like I can't really like give a specific answer there.
All right, great. I mean, thanks for the time and thank you guys once again.
No problems. So, Gabby, are you a gamer by yourself also? Do you also spend time gaming?
Yeah. So I've been a gamer basically since 3 years old when I got my first Commodore VIC-20 from my father from when he went on a trip to the US. So I've been playing a lot of games, mostly on the PC side all my life. Like I love RPGs, first-person shooters. Played a bit of like a lot of Diablo, StarCraft, World of Warcraft, a lot of Hearthstone in the day, and also a lot of Axie Infinity.
Very nice, very nice. What do you think about what do you think about XC Infinity? How did the what's their recipe? How did that become popular? Just curious on your thoughts. What's your view on that? They've actually done a very good job, but just curious on your views. I love them. I have my own thoughts, but what do you think?
So I joined the Axie community in late 2018, and I think Axie has really the most welcoming community, which has enabled it to scale because people are very welcoming towards new players, helping them play and enjoy the game, and how to earn from it as well. And this has enabled Axie community to grow, especially in this last year when play to earn becoming really popular because people are very inviting for new people to come in without any knowledge of the game. A lot of people are creating their own tutorials. You see even the top players in the game sharing their own knowledge instead of keeping it to themselves. And I think this is really the power of any like game community.
Yeah, that's true. And where are I know you are in the Americas right now, but where are you based out of, and what do you see? Where do you see a lot of growth in your platform coming?
Yeah, so so I'm based in the Philippines, although I'm in the US right now, and we're seeing a lot of our player base from around Southeast Asia and Latin America mainly, although the guild members are from around the world. So Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, we're seeing a lot of players there. And on the Latin America side, we're seeing players from Venezuela, Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, and more.
Very nice. And in fact, interestingly, almost all of these are allowed, both South America and Southeast Asia. Both are allowed on our platform. We have a significant number of countries where people can get their cards, and almost all the ones which you mentioned, are allowed on B21 platform to be able to spend. So actually, they can earn their play the game, earn their coins, and then go ahead and spend it using the card. So our biggest user base is also in these countries, interestingly, and that's how we formed the partnership as well. It is like when it's just first phase where we are, but yeah, we're very excited on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shivang, team, if you
So Gabby, okay, Gabby.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go for it.
So
Dheeraj here.
So Gabby, I have a quick question for you. So first of all, congratulations that YGG got listed on Binance. And we saw Axie doing a massive giveaway after announcing their staking. And is YGG planning the similar thing for their token holders as well?
Yeah, so we actually announced today that we're gonna do our retro airdrop. We publish it on our Twitter account, and yeah, we'll be rewarding our early community members also with a retro airdrop of YGG tokens. And I must say that like this will not be the only time we are giving out tokens to our community. We're always devising ways, especially with our partner games, on how we can reward our players for playing the games that we're partner with. So this is just only the beginning.
Sounds nice.
Amen. This is just a beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, Dheeraj, you were saying
Hi,
something.
am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Gabby. So I just want to ask you something personal. You are since last 2 days, you've been in some kind of conference and you're meeting all the community members and even Axie Infinity team and what is going on? What are you guys doing? And tell us how is it meeting Bryce as well. Bryce was here earlier, but yeah, in the last 2 weeks, I've been in New York where there's been a lot of activity around crypto. Like, I think a lot of people in crypto in America have been either moving or visiting New York. Last week was the mainnet conference, and I met a lot of founders in the NFT space there. And then yesterday we held an event for the YDG community here in New York. And yeah, Jiho was there, Bryce was there, other people in the Axie community were there, and it's been really great just seeing and meeting up. These people that we interact with online in real life.
So are you spending B21 card everywhere you go?
Yeah, I actually am. That's how I'm paying my way through New York, via my B21 card.
So let's just recreate the experience. If you would have not had the B21 card, you would have to what was the experience? That would have been almost a nightmare, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have a regular credit card, but the credit limit is kind of small because it's coming from the Philippines. So being able to basically put my crypto in the B21 wallet, sell it for fiat that I can then load into the card has been really a godsend for me.
Yeah, you've had. Thank you for kind words. You've had some experience in the past as well. You've been into trying to use the cards earlier as well. That's what I hear, right? So I am a card person all along. I spend almost everything using cards. So what has your experience been in the past?
So I do have a couple of credit cards that I use that are in the Philippines, and I mean, if you're working in crypto, it's kind of it's not that trivial to turn your crypto into fiat into your bank and then load that into your credit card. So just it's been really, really useful for me to just have that straight experience of loading up my crypto credit card.
You know what the interesting thing is, we ourselves, for all our email accounts, servers, etc., whatever the tech we spend, we use the card itself. So it's for us, it's like a spend card for our corporate as well.
Yeah, that's a great idea, especially if you're a DAO and you don't have a normal bank account. Actually, having a card for your for paying for your email servers and all of that is actually a super great idea.
We see a lot of blockchain companies coming and saying that, hey, we want to do some advertisements, we want to buy server space, and it's complicated. They all denominate it in US dollars. We don't have that much limits on personal cards if we use, and it's very expensive. So we have a lot of users. We see various different use cases coming for the card itself, which people find it themselves, and it's fascinating to see users using these cards for various different purposes.
That's right.
So yeah. So good. Let's just change a little bit of a topic and talk. Any other questions, guys? Anyone is coming up? Otherwise,
I'll get someone up. Someone up.
Yeah,
it's coming up. Till then, you can ask a question, and then we can go back.
I was just commenting that there are from YDG perspective. What are the next steps? What are you looking for to provide more? Are you guys totally swarmed on the product side? What's going on? And you've got some great investors, and now you have all the sports. So what's coming up? Give us a little bit of a sneak peek more.
Yeah, so there's actually so many things going on right now. So we just hired a head of esports, and I think people will be meeting him in probably the coming next week or so. So our head of esports actually used to work for Blizzard Entertainment on the Hearthstone. So we'll be kind of really ramping up esports, starting with Axie Infinity, but also in other games as well. And we are now like working on the creation of a sub DAO. So we have one sub DAO now for League of Kingdoms, where our League of Kingdoms sub guild is very active in the game. We're looking at creating a sub guild for Splinterlands as well, and then we're looking at the creation of regional sub DAOs that will be like the regional versions of YDG in places like Southeast Asia, India, and Latin America, just to name examples. So hiring up the team as well so that we can kind of really build up what we can serve for the community. And we're super aggressively investing in assets in new games so that as these new games come live, we'll have assets that we can basically lend out to our YDG team and community so that they can play these games.
Okay, perfect. So, anyone coming, guys?
Hey, Going Rogue, do you want to ask your question? Okay. Yeah, till then, Gabby, I wanted to ask you, I think you already spoke about it when like I got disconnected, but a little bit more about your airdrop, like, why should, maybe now it's retroactively airdrop, but why should people... Hey.
Hello?
Hey, Hugo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes,
we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was having like some challenges with my mic. Okay, yeah. So my question is this, right? Super interested in, the idea of, having NFTs, using them in games, really, really, really cool. And I'm trying to understand from a financial perspective where is there like an existing system or project that supports, maybe like a pool of idle NFTs, right, that are not being used, but then maybe in a certain game, but you can have maybe players borrow those NFTs, use them, probably like maybe borrow, just like you have in decentralized finance. So they can borrow those NFTs. The original owners have the NFTs, but these guys borrow them, use them, let's say, for example, in Axie, and after like having a battle, funds are being shared, maybe spoils are actually being shared between the borrower and the lender, something of that nature, because I think it's actually going to add much more value, to gaming, especially like on the blockchain. So I just want to know, is there any sort of project doing that? Because, well, I'm based in Nigeria and we have a lot of people who build games, around here. And this is something I've actually been thinking about for some time. So I wanted to know, is this something that is being done? Is it something that, is possible? But yeah, I actually think it's quite possible. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually quite possible, and thank you. It's something that actually we've been thinking about even like when we started YDG next year. It's a little bit tough to implement because it's very game specific. Like it's hard to create kind of general purpose like NFT lending platform, although there are actually some that do that. Let's just say that once Ronin opens up, we will be very interested in providing that for our community.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's actually great. So very happy to hear that it's something that you guys have been thinking about. Yeah, thank you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, yeah, we can.
Okay, awesome. I was just saying thanks for having such a great space, and I was just curious as to the YGG airdrop. Is it still too late to get in and buy tokens, or is that closed for now?
Well, the airdrop, like the snapshot has been taken already for that. So as whether it's too late, well, the tokens themselves are available via SushiSwap or Uniswap, and there will be plenty more opportunities to earn tokens in the future.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for all you do for the community. I'm really looking to get started. Like I said, I just am trying to build my brand up, and all the information you guys provide is great. Well, my last question was: is the B21 card available in America?
No, not in the US right now. So no, not in the US, but we are working on a solution. So soon it'll come, but not right now.
All right. Thank you guys so much for your time, and you guys have a great day.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else coming? So The good question was about B21 US. So I'll talk. While B21 is available for US, so US users can invest and earn. But we don't have the card feature yet for US. We're working on that. I think hopefully in the next quarter. But right now we don't have a card for the US citizens. But they can use all the other features of B21. Yeah. Anyone else coming up, guys?
So I have a question for both of you, Gabby and Nitin. So that's not my question. Basically, it's a question from the community. So B21 and YGG recently did an airdrop to only the YGG Founders Coin holders, and we saw a lot of comments where people was asking about what about people who are holding other assets apart from the Founders Coin? What about them? Is there going to be any airdrop for those people as well in the future?
Yeah, phase 2. It's very much planned. It's coming in phase 2. So we're working on that. This was the first pilot. We started by giving it to the founder tokens holders, and now we're working on the next set as well now.
Cool. So anyone, if anyone is having any question, they can just right away request. I'll make them a speaker, and they can ask the question.
Olipio, do you have any questions? Okay, no, I can't hear him. Yeah. So we have Crypto Bunker, who is going to ask one question. Let me just approve him.
The Yield Guild badge.
Mm-hmm.
The Yield Guild badge. Could you just explain like the utility behind that you can mint on your website? Right. So going to our website, you can mint the members badge. So it's free to mint. You just have to pay gas, and that is the entry point towards the quests that we will be bringing on in the future. So the quests will be in the form of things you can do in the games that we are partnered with, such as probably like Axie Infinity or League of Kingdoms or Splinterlands. And when you complete those quests, you will be able to earn the YGG tokens, or probably along with like tokens from our partners as well. So this is this is something that we are in the process of actually building and developing now. And think of it as your entry point to basically like earning YGG and other partner tokens and NFTs from the different games that YGG is partnered with. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to just ask. Gabby, quick one on YGG. I've seen. I minted my badge. Actually, really cool stuff. Yeah, I wanted to know for the games that you've partnered with. Are you sort of for the guild? Are you building like a community where, say, for example, you have a new game that you're partnering with, and the game is live to play? Does your community go out? Maybe try the game, play, give feedback. Like, what are the advantages, of partnering with this project? What value does the YGG community bring, into the project for your partners? Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Sorry, but I have no idea.
It's okay.
I want a scholarship.
Okay.
Anyone of you?
Yeah,
Yeah, so what you will have to do is basically join YGG's Discord and see what the process is. I think there will be a form or a channel where you can ask for a scholarship. I think that will be the best way to go about it. Hey 912, good to see you here. This is Dheeraj. Like, I think we follow each other on the other account.
We do,
So
yeah.
I just wanted to ask you, like, yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, do you hold the YGG founders token?
Yeah, I have a founder's
And
coin.
did you get the card?
I have like a 2-digit badge. I think it's like number 31 or something.
Very cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but Gabby
That's
isn't
awesome.
here
And did
anymore
you
right now.
Yeah, he'll join back. He'll join back. Did you also collect the B21 card?
No, I didn't.
Which-
I didn't collect it yet because I was too lazy. I want one, but I was mad lazy.
Okay. You can still do it.
Oh, nice, sweet.
You can
I
still
thought
do
it was just until the
Yeah.
end of last month.
No, I will. It's open. I'll help you with
Oh,
it.
sick.
I'll send you a message.
Nice. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can add Gabby back. I think he got kicked out somehow.
Oh, okay. Because I was actually trying to know if he had my question or if anyone had my question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wait for him. If you guys have any questions about the B21 card, or if you are a YGG founders coin holder, you can still redeem your card, and we'll give it to you. Like, so what is this card we are talking about? It's basically all the people who hold YGG Founders Coin, they get a customized crypto credit card which says YGG Founder, and it's valid across all the countries where Visa is accepted, and you can easily spend your crypto using it. Hey, welcome back, Gabby.
Thanks.
We had a speaker who had the founders card. I think he said number 31. So he spoke when you were. I think you were.
Oh, don't tell Gabby.
Yeah.
He can't know. It's a secret.
Yeah, we didn't tell who it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a troublemaker again.
What do you mean? Hey Gabby, huge fan. Love your face. I've got a question for you. I was wondering about the badge actually. So we heard a lot about the utility in the future, and that all of that sounds absolutely amazing. And I wanted to ask if there's like a super rough, like nothing solid, nothing set in stone, but a super rough ETA for like the first kind of utility drop that we can expect. Is it going to be end of this year, or are we more looking towards like Q1, Q2 next year?
Utility for the badge, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, landfill is here, and probably kill me if I promise anything. So, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no promises. Just like a rough. Is it going to be like super long away, or is it going to be like it's like it's somewhat on the horizon?
So I guess I'll answer this somewhat philosophically. Like, we want to be able to do like rather than just big releases, we want to be able to do kind of small tests with our community, with the stuff that we're planning. So yeah, so rather than like wait for a year, for example, and do something big, we want to be able to develop something for basically a couple of months, try it out, get feedback, iterate. So that is kind of the philosophy on our team. So while like I don't really want to give like a timeline horizon on this, we just want to say that like we want to test sooner, basically, rather than later.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the space you are extremely excited about apart from gaming in the crypto world? I know I'm putting you on a spot, but just curious.
What am I excited about?
Yes, in the crypto sphere.
Actually, I'm more excited about the play to earn space than anything else. But apart from that, I think there will be a merging of like, play to earn, NFTs and DeFi and like virtual worlds in the metaverse. Like it will all just be crypto, right? In a few years. We're still very early on that. And I think we're still kind of building the building blocks of like what we call the kind of the open metaverse. But yeah, that is the thing that I'm most excited about. Like I think like later on, people will be inside an RPG accessing DeFi services from there and not accessing them via websites. And these will be just organic experiences inside this virtual world. So that's what really excites me about the future.
Yeah, I think that's true. While it's difficult to fathom, it's difficult to imagine right now, but yes, exactly. That's what I think we see the reality coming. So it's and I think there will be the crypto brings it so easy and so global in nature that it just while it is still seems difficult a little bit, but I think that's the reality which we are creating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gabby, I think before you got kicked out, I was asking a question, which is I was like, the YGG community is big, obviously, and you have a lot of partners or games that you've partnered with or invested in. So I'm asking, what are the core values, for example, that you're giving these games? What are the values you're adding to these games by being your partners? How do these games benefit by partnering with YGG? I know you mentioned, I think, a little bit about, or someone else, about how people can earn some assets from these games or some YGG tokens when they participate. But I want to know, what are the things that YGG would always do for these partners? Yeah, thanks.
Well, what we're giving for the games that we partner with is really accessibility to the YGG community. So we are out there basically working with communities, acquiring communities from around the world who are getting into crypto for the first time. And I think that's really important for crypto, that people who aren't necessarily very technologically savvy or not like really super into crypto actually get exposed to the crypto economy. We have ordinary people from places like the Philippines and Venezuela and Nigeria who are getting into crypto because of these games and being exposed to the metaverse economy. And I think that's really important because we want everyone around the world to benefit from crypto, not only those that are very technologically savvy. And for the games that we partner with, we are the ones that are bringing these users into these games, populating the games, kind of jump-starting the economies, investing into the assets. So think of us as bringing human liquidity into these games and bringing in the people that are actually settling these worlds in the metaverse.
Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really, really, really great. Thanks.
I've got another question on a follow-up question for that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I found what you said really, really interesting. And I was wondering, is that something that you also offer to your partners and scholars and managers that you employ, in terms of teaching them the ways of DeFi in general, and all the necessary security measures for that? Because I see that there are a lot of people new coming to the scene, to the space, and it's a lot of knowledge that they need to have.
So I don't see it as necessarily us teaching people. I see it as us learning from each other. For example, we have Kuku from our community who's been super helpful to a lot of the Filipino community, but also to basically other people from the play to earn community, even outside of Axie. And he's been creating a lot of content that's been teaching people how to interact with crypto, how to keep themselves safe, how to identify what are scams. So we see ourselves as more of empowering the community. It's not the guild that knows what to do and is teaching people. We're empowering voices like Kuku and other people who want to teach others and kind of help onboard more people into the space.
Cool, that's great.
Cool.
So awesome. So any closing thoughts, Nitin, Gabby?
Yeah, Nitin, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So my perspective is slightly different, but I'm going to give some closing thoughts of what I see, how the space is going to be evolving more. I think one, metaverse, etc., is extremely exciting from the NFT standpoint, but I also think that that the proof of ownership coming on blockchain, or asset ownership coming on blockchain using an NFT is where we will see the world moving to. So if you hold a physical aspect as well, having the digital ownership of that same physical object on chain will be the reality as well. So you will see the 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 merger of both the worlds, the metaverse and the real worlds, if you will. And we will see that, and proof of ownership will start coming in the NFT world as well. So I thought I'll just give you some perspective about where I see much more innovation happening in futures. So that's it. And we love we love to bring the both the worlds of crypto and and the traditional finance, if you will, where people will we still need dollars to spend to buy our coffee, etc. And that's what we merge, we bring together. It will take some time for everything to move towards crypto, but till that time, there needs to be somebody who is making the experience easy for people to easily move from one verse to another, from metaverse or a cryptoverse to the real world. And that's where our headspace is. That's where we add value in this ecosystem. That's it from my side. Gabby, over to you.
Sure. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that there's so many incredible things happening in the crypto, especially in the NFT space right now. A lot of people are making like life-changing amounts of money, and yeah, it's basically like one of the best times to be in the crypto space. And I just wanted to tell everyone that this won't succeed or this won't last unless we give the benefits of crypto and NFTs and play to earn to basically everyone else around the world. Like, people can't be left behind. And, this is the mission of YDG, and this is why we exist. We want to bring the benefits of crypto to everyone around the world and have these people have a chance to earn money from crypto economies around the metaverse. And I think this is a really important mission because we don't want to have a world where if you're in crypto, you're like far richer from those who aren't, and only those who come from a certain, educational background or school or a certain level of wealth can attain it. I think it's very important that this is accessible to all. And this is not something that is specific to YDG. There are other communities that are doing this too. But being able to help your friends, your colleagues, get into crypto, get into play to earn, learn NFTs, onboard a wallet, I think it's one of the most important things that we can do for other people.
That's really nice to hear, Gabby. And I honestly think what you are saying and what you're achieving is simply phenomenal, because it's just not we've seen YGG grow over a period of year from basically a small team to I think you have the most amount of scholars in the game, and so congratulations on that. And thank you, Nitin, for doing this. Thank you, Gabby, for doing this, and I'm super excited to see what else we can do in future.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for having me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.